Hey guys.
Hi,
Hi,
welcome
how are
back to the
you?
podcast, Marlo. How are you?
Hi, I'm so good. How are you? I'm
Great.
on my
Good.
cocktail. No, I'm just joking.
We're enjoying
Okay.
season 15 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, your second season as a full-time housewife. But, you have been kind of in the background this season. What's going on?
Oh my God. So I've changed my life. I'm not in any drama. No drama for me. I'm just drama free
Okay.
until episode 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We
we
see that
see that.
coming.
Yeah.
I mean, like three's a crowd, right? I should butt in there in the 3rd episode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any reason you sort of toned back a little bit this season, or was it just how it naturally played out?
Absolutely. When I first came around, if you guys don't know, I'm working with a life coach, Miss Sharon this season. And it's just like, the new Marlo, working with Michael and William, making sure we're strong and coming with the girls and just not so much negativity because you guys know I can bring the drama.
Yeah.
And it feels good just to come in and just be in the back. But
Mhm.
I'm getting all the tea. I'm listening. I can
Yeah.
tell you all the tea that's going on.
Oh,
So
we
it
saw
feels
that.
good just to be out the way.
Yeah, we saw that in the premiere. I mean, when all the drama, you're sitting there listening,
Our ears were perked.
Yeah.
They were perks. Okay, like hello.
Yeah. So Marla, I don't know if you know this, but Andy Cohen just released a new book, and he did talk about you in the book, and he basically kind of criticized how you went about this most recent season. Did you know this?
I heard about it. What did he say exactly? Refresh my
He
memory.
said, "Oh, I'll read you the quote." He said, "Quote, she's walking around on the show with an AK-47 and randomly firing at people." So I guess he felt like you were just kind of going after people for no reason. What would your response be to that?
You know what? It's not for no reason. It's kind of different when you're not there, when you're just watching a clip of it.
Mhm.
So, once you really see everything play out, once you hear my side of the story, I think you'll feel different. But I do feel one thing with Andy, I do love, he always tells me, like, Marlo, hey, it's a way to deliver the message. You don't just have to come out.
Right.
So it's like, I'm like, Andy, hey, I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. This is what we do. We just tell you what we're thinking. I don't sugarcoat shit. You guys know that. What I do give you, it's a reality show. I give you my reality. It's
Mhm.
not your reality, it's my reality.
Yeah.
Now, if you say, hey, I just want you to deliver the message a little clearer, a little softer, that's different. But I just give you what I know. I wasn't raised by a mom and dad that went to amazing school and taught me how to like, oh my God, and you know, this is what you do. I wasn't taught gentle parenting. I'm just being taught that now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you did something right. You were in first chair at last season's reunion.
Mhm.
So you're
That
doing
part.
something right. We also saw a little bit in the first couple episodes, you with your nephews. Like you said, we're going to see more of your at-home life this season with a life coach. How are your nephews doing?
My nephews are amazing. They just left New York yesterday. We celebrated Mother's Day here. It was
Oh,
freaking amazing.
yeah,
The boys are great. I can't complain to be the ages they are. Michael's going to be 16 next month. So we're
yeah,
celebrating his 16th birthday. I'm super excited. And they're great. I can't complain because when you
yeah,
read stories and see headlines about 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds, I'm just excited where Michael and William is today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Such an amazing job, and just it's so like inspiring to see you take care of your sister's kids. Um, through what they're going through with her. That's got to be so tough. Are they enjoying being on camera?
You know what? I won't say that they're enjoying being on camera, but I do think they like a little bit of it. But I'm really nervous and cautious on giving them too much camera time because this day and age, what we're in with social media, I know people can be so awful. Kids can be very judgmental as well.
Yeah,
So I just let them do bare minimum. And I'm like, hey, if you don't feel comfortable, let auntie know, and you don't have to be here. This is my job. This is what I do. But I feel that with them sharing their story and other kids their age seeing what they're going through, there's other children that can relate and that can have hope.
Yeah, absolutely. People are watching your guys' story play out, and it could be relating to people's own lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We see in the preview for next week, as you referenced before, that you get into the mix with Drew. It seems like you're talking about your nephew that did sadly pass away. from what you can tell us in the next episode, what sparks that moment with you and Drew?
What sparks that? I can give you what sparks that, and that's about it. Candy, as you know, you saw all over the news, she had a shooting at one of her restaurants, Blaze. Candy did not want to acknowledge that, and that bothered me because her nephew was shot.
Yes.
And my nephew that you've never met, Quentin, was shot. So I'm just going to give you that. I want you to watch and see how it plays out and tell me if you can relate. It'll be interesting to see whose side you take in that. So it was just to let you know, her nephew was shot at Blaze. My nephew was shot that used to work at Old Lady Gang. So it was just a trigger for me.
Okay.
It was a trigger, and I can't wait for you to see how that plays out.
And speaking of that, I was just going to ask, what did you think about one of your producers asking Candy to address that on camera in the last episode, with the fourth wall being broken?
I was so excited that he did step in, because most producers would not step in when it's Candy Burris, because she has 11 million followers, because they're afraid of her followers. And I love that he's passionate about his job, and that he came in and said, hey, you're going to take accountability. You're going to tell what happens in your real life, because you have no issue in stepping up saying, hey, I got this, and I got nominated for this, and my daughter got this, and my son got this. Tell us about what's on the news. You had a shooting, your nephew was shot at one of your restaurants. Share that with us. Be relatable.
Yeah. If we can go back to Drew a little bit, what was your gut reaction when you heard about her and Ralph's split?
When I heard about that, I was shocked. I
Yeah.
really was shocked, because that was right underneath my nose and I didn't even see it. So now when I'm watching the episodes like a fan, I'm like, damn it. If I only would have paid attention a little more, if I only would have listened a little harder to the episode, we all see it. You see it when they're like, hey, when we come to the studio, it brings us together. It's like, wait, you guys were not together?
Yeah.
When she came in the house from the trip, I didn't see a emotional hug and like, baby, patting on the butt or the rear. So you just have to really, in life with even friends, pay attention more, talk more, instead of texting all the time. Listen.
Yeah, and there's obviously she went to visit her dad, who's going through an illness, and Ralph didn't go with her, he's going to the party without her. Yeah, so
He's at the party saying, oh, my wife had an emergency or a personal issue. If your wife had that, you should have that. You're one, I hope.
Right. Yeah, that was weird.
Right there, it was right underneath our nose and we didn't even see it. And I guess at the end of shooting, it was like, I can't do this anymore. Screw you.
Yeah. You're close with Sheree. We see her bring a new guy into the group, and there's drama right off the bat between him and Kenya. What are your thoughts on her relationship with Martell? Do you think he's genuine?
I don't even know if he's genuine, but I'm sure he's fine as hell. I'm sure he's pleasing her in the bedroom. And I feel that's all Sheree's worried about right now. I don't think she's trying to get married. They look good together. She's having fun. Let's be happy for her, okay? It's not like we're 18-year-olds just looking for a love story. We're looking for some happiness, some feel good. You know what it is.
Did you think Kenya was out of line in that altercation that happened?
She's always out of line, don't you think? You think that too, right? Yeah, she's always out of line. She's always jealous. She's always a sourpuss, unfortunately.
What did you think of the whole DM drama?
No receipts. Bitch, where are your receipts? Bitch, where are the receipts? Show me the receipts.
You think she edited them?
She probably was excited that he reached. I mean, Martell is fine. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, does he have a lot of kids? Is he loose with sharing his wood? Absolutely. But you wouldn't want him? Why wouldn't you want him for a good time?
Yeah. You and Candy obviously were at odds last season. Is that where you're still standing today? Will we see more of that? Or is there hope for you guys to come together?
You know what? Candy and I were at odds. Where we're at this season is I'm meeting her where she is. I've realized Candy can only give what she can give. And I'm realizing to just accept that.
Okay.
That's where we're at. I'm accepting what Candy can give, what she's capable of giving. It's not an Emmy or a Grammy to me, but I'm accepting what she can give me.
And what did you think of her marriage? Obviously I wouldn't necessarily say marriage struggles, but her and Todd are kind of, hitting a rough patch right now. What was your thoughts on that?
I'm not married. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that to Mama Joyce to give her advice on marriage.
And Mama Joyce will give her opinion on that.
She
I'm
would
sure.
definitely give her honest opinion on marriage.
He always does, especially with Todd.
Especially with Todd.
Yeah. There's been some off-camera drama, Marlo, with some of your former castmates with relationships. The news broke with Kim Z getting a divorce. What is your reaction to that with Croy? Because that was shock to a lot of fans, I think.
Listen, that was shocking to me. They look so good together. Money is one of the biggest issues in relationships. Yes. So the only thing I say with anyone, you need a good financial advisor. You need a lot of prayer. You need a lot of prayer. And I feel bad for him, but I mean, it's just, money is one of the biggest issues of divorce. You guys know that. So just, it's important. Whoever's trying to get married, going through issues, get a good CPA, you get a lot of Jesus, God, whatever you believe in, get a lot of that because you're going to need that.
Have you been in contact with her at all recently? I
have not, but anytime I see Kim, it's always great. It's always amazing. I like her pictures. We're not the closest, but I hate divorce on anyone, especially when kids are involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of her? She's popping up and doing a scene with Sheree. I think some of the OGs are getting together.
Oh, look, the OGs are amazing together. That's good. I mean, we have a new day and era, season 15 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but they are amazing. But I mean, come on over here and play with us.
If there's anyone that you could bring back to the show who's not on it currently, who would that be and why?
Who would that be and why? To be honest with you, I love all the day ones. It's not one I don't like. They paved the way for us. Like I said, it's just Real Housewives of Atlanta 15. It's just a new era.
Yeah.
It's new, it's fresh, it's different. But I mean, come on. I can't hate on not one of the originals, not one.
Yeah. Speaking of, I was just going to ask, what's your opinion on Courtney Rhodes?
Courtney came in ready for whatever, right?
Right.
He fooled us. When I saw her, I'm like, oh, she's going to be soft and sweet. She came in like, Candy, I don't care how many followers you have. I don't care. I like Courtney. I love that she has a mind of her own. She's very opinionated, and it is what it is. I love that. She didn't pick sides. Feel like she has being on someone's side.
Yeah. Do you feel like she has potential to fit in with the group and stick around for a while?
I think she does. I think she'll be strong enough to hang around. I mean, she just need to keep staying in the gym, doing her push-ups, getting her weights up. She'll be fine.
And how do you feel like Manyetta's fitting in?
Who?
Oh.
That was intentional, I presume, right?
No, no, I really don't know who Manyyetta is.
Oh, Manyetta, Candy's friend.
No, I have never heard of her. I haven't, seriously.
I think that's some shade.
More to come on that, I presume.
I haven't. I don't know Manyyetta. I don't.
What can you tease about the cast trips? We heard you guys went on some pretty wild, amazing trips this season.
No, I can't even talk. I may say too much. We went on a lot of trips with a lot of accidents.
All
right. A lot of accidents. God was working.
Oh God. I don't know. That doesn't sound good or bad.
What's it say?
God doesn't like ugly. Just know that.
Oh.
God. What was it like? Because I believe the cameras picked up when Drew and Ralph announced their divorce. What was that like for you guys have to go back into filming quickly when the cameras were off for a couple months?
Listen, when Ralph and Drew's divorce was announced, that shocked each and every one of us, I'm sure. We heard about it season 1. We knew they had issues. Me personally, season 1, I would have ran. I would have goddamn ran as fast as Senior ran, okay, to get the gold medal. I would have ran out of that relationship. So I was shocked that she stayed there. So I didn't know it was that bad. So like I said, I don't want to speak anything bad on anyone's divorce because I've never been married and I just wish they would have had a happy union, especially for the children. But didn't work out and they were racing to the courthouse. That was bad.
Yeah.
Drew won though, right? Drew won the race to the courthouse, right?
I think so.
It was a real race.
She didn't win the race against me, but she won it against Ralph.
And I guess that's the race that counts.
That's the race that counts.
Yeah.
Marlo, have you and NeNe been in contact recently?
We have. We literally just text Happy Mother's Day to each other.
How's she doing?
Good. I mean, from our text, we're good. I told her we're past due and we have to connect. I love NeNe. You guys know that's my sister from another mother.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I love her.
We'd love to see you two back together if possible at all. You
Oh
guys-
yeah, no, we're not in a bad place. She's just been busy traveling around the
Oh
world.
yeah, no, I just mean like on camera. We would love to see you guys together. So
you missed
Oh,
that dynamic.
I would love that as
Dynamic.
well. So hopefully that happens. Let's just manifest it.
yeah, put that out in the universe. Well, with that, Marlo, we will say thank you so much for stopping by. We are loving the new season and we can't wait to chat again soon.
Absolutely love you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, thanks for coming on.